Shutter Story. It is a demo right now. Thank you for the 21 months, Ozrop. Thank you. Knock. Hey. Thank God you're here. I've been waiting. Hi, welcome. Come in. Why are you making your friend wait outside? Come, we've been waiting for you. Hey there, son. Good to see you. Hello. Well, those sure are some stocks. What the fuck is that? Lots of family photos. Do I interact with any of these? Hello? No? Huh. I guess I just sit. The option to sit just disappeared for me. Where is it? Oh, there we go. I have to sit specifically in that chair, I guess. Did you get it? Yep. Will it work? The reviews look good. What are they talking about? Relax, I know this photography stuff. I know how it works. Food's ready, everyone. Oh God, oh no. Great timing. It's the fuse again, I'll get it. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with this house lately. Everything just keeps breaking down all the time. They're haunted! They're haunted! That's the premise of the game, is that they're haunted. Okay, I get it. It really drives me up the wall, she says, with a literal shit stain on the wall right behind her. Looks great to me. Everything's really well kept. Thank you. It's very kind. This spot of mold, though. A few nights ago, it appeared out of nowhere. I've got some bleach, so that's my Sunday sorted, I guess. Come on, I'm sure he doesn't want to hear about our household issues, Robert says while still watching the game. You mind turning the TV off for a bit? It's important. The market might finally recover this year. Oh, what's your baby's name? She's Lily. She's 5 months old. Tell you what, kid. Never have children. It's a lot of responsibility. Don't say that. Ignore him. He's just sleep deprived. See what I mean? It's your family. It's worth every bit of energy that you put into it. I know, sis. I know. Eli was telling me earlier that you're into photography, he says to us. Yeah, I'm good at photo editing, photo manipulation, that kind of stuff. I want to take a photograph that is remembered years from now. Capture something that no one has before. Ambitious. I respect that. Your friend here has taken up the tuba. He's a little off key, but he'd at least be easy to find him if he ever got lost. Oh, shush. I'm so proud of him. I've always wanted to learn music, but never had the time. Shall we head in? Yes. You two have plans to try out a new game, don't you? Okay, wait, so that's not a shit strain. It's ectoplasm. It comes from ghosts when they poop. So that's a ghost shit stain. A game? No, actually, I'm using a software that It's a soft game. Yes, a software game. Come on, let's go. Oh, so we're stupid. Okay. Come on, it's in my bedroom. Alright, tell me. What's going on? Started a few weeks ago. Well, now that I think about it, small things have been happening for the past year. It's always objects that seem to rearrange themselves. My room seems to basically clean itself. At first I thought it was my mom, but it happens even when no one else is home. You're making me wish I was being haunted instead. It's not funny. At night I can hear sounds. As if the walls are alive and talking to each other. Planning something. And what my mom said. Things keep breaking down constantly. Mold appears and then disappears a few days later. One day, I saw like a dozen worms swimming in the... Oh, ew. Ugh. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be scared of the toilet because what one of my brothers told me is that sea creatures can get into the drain, like into the pipes, and he would always be like, beware the poopy monster. It's a giant crab creature that, like, appears in the toilet and then grabs you and tries to suck you into the toilet. That's what he told me. And I was like, oh, hell nah. I don't know why he trolled me like that, but I was terrified of the toilet for years because of that. I'm pretty sure in Australia they check for toilets for snakes, so it's basically the same idea. That's terrifying. When I came back with Dad, the worms were gone. And then the photos. I was flipping through our album yesterday and I swear I saw something. But when I went back to it, it was gone. I couldn't find it again. My parents think I'm imagining things. Too many horror movies, they said. You told them? I tried. They won't listen. So now you're my only hope. If we show them some proof, something in the photos, then maybe... Yeah, if we find something, that'd be pretty conclusive. You don't believe me, do you? I sure as hell want to. This'll be huge for me if we do find something. Come on, let's see what we've got here. That was an earthquake. Bigger this time. Everything is fine, kids. Carry on. It's like... How often do they get earthquakes? What's happening? It's not... Okay. Alright. And this is the gameplay loop, I guess. It's this thing over here. We have to use our photo skills to try and find creepy things. Nice hat. These are all the photos we have. I transferred them to the PC like you asked. I added in the captions my mom had written for me in the albums. Hopefully that helps. Alright, let's see what we can find. Hello there, welcome to Spectral Aware. Spectral Aware is a tool that helps you hunt for hidden anomalies, specters, ghosts, and photos and videos with the help of a variety of filter and exposure settings. Play with the different settings and see if anything comes up. Spooky. This handy guide can identify what kind of a haunting you're looking at. If you see something, mark it as haunted and select an anomaly type from the playlist, or the checklist. Okay. So we have two categories here. They're either an apparition or impossible events. Okay. Otherwise, if you don't see anything, mark it as safe. Remember, hauntings are rare. Most photos don't contain a haunting. Not sure what an anomaly is? Check the guide. But remember, once you've made a choice, you can't go back until analysis is complete. So make sure you've got it right before hitting submit. Happy haunting! Alright, apparitions. Apparitions are the most recognizable indicators of paranormal presence. Commonly referred to as ghostly figures, these human-like forms may manifest in a variety of ways. Not all are obvious. Common indicators are figures and silhouettes, unidentified individuals, or doppelgangers. Okay, so I can kind of see one over here. You see that, chat? There's like a creepy old man over there. That's terrifying. Silhouettes. Ghostly figures appear in many forms, often taking the shape of translucent human silhouettes. Okay, so there's one over there. That's creepy. Okay. This photo was taken a month after the subject's sister passed away. Behind her, a faint, translucent form resembling her sister can be seen. Okay. Since they're semi-transparent, apparitions often blend into the shadows or overexposed areas. Adjust exposure and contrast to make them visible or invert the image to its negative. Okay, so yeah. You can't see it when it's like normal, but you can see like a figure over there when you turn up the exposure. That's creepy. Unidentified individuals or doppelgangers. Ordinarily, there'd be nothing unusual about the photobomber in the back, except you took this photo in your home and nobody was there. Mrs. Chang's daughter took this photo of her, only to notice her father clearly visible. But Mr. Chang was away in London at that time. The father of the girl in the foreground took this photo on a private property with no one else present. Only after development was the faint figure behind the shed, wearing historical clothing, noticed. I see that over there. That's spooky. Nothing's wrong. So it doesn't necessarily have to be people. It could also just be anomalies. So this is like, where's Waldo? This is like, where's Waldo? Basically, except instead of looking for Waldo, you're looking for stupid shit. Like a car that's in the building for some reason. UFOs. A strange floating thing. Let's see. There's some glitches and worldly inconsistencies. Taken in a landlocked region miles away from any coastline, this photo shows a wall of water in the background. Even if the ocean were nearby, the horizon is too high in the sky to be natural. Okay, so that's a bit of a harder thing to find. Because I look at this photo and it doesn't seem very odd to me. I wouldn't have even thought to think about the horizon. Thanks for the hydrate. This one's obvious. There's a huge-ass deer. Alright. Welp. Looks like that's what we're looking for, chat. So let's just look through this. Okay. Let me know if you spot anything. Let's play this game together. Okay, it seems safe. Not noticing anything. Yeah, no, this seems alright. I'm gonna check the negatives. I mean, it looked creepy with these filters on it, but... Looks like a pair of legs. Where? Yeah, I mean, there's a pair of legs, but there's a person over here. That's normal. This looks pretty... normal. For now. Alright. Let's take a look at this. Alright. Mom does look weird. I was wondering if maybe there was something behind her. I don't know if the baby's head has a dent. That's a good question. The woman has a gigantic hand. I think it's a matter of perspective rather than anything odd. think the baby's head looks weird. Let's check the negatives. Dented baby. Face behind the lamp. No, that's a shadow. I don't see any face. I don't know. It's also very important to read the description. Yeah, August 25, 1987. Rob, newborn Eli, and I, 3 days after Eli's birth. I don't think there's anything else. I can't really see anything. I can magnify it, yes. So you said something behind the lamp, so let's check that out a little bit more. I don't see anything. I don't know. I don't see a face. I think this is fine. But I also said fine for this. So I'm kind of like, what if I just say they're all fine? Because I've been looking at everything. And nothing seems to be amiss. I mean, I don't see anything. Yeah, the baby's fine. Okay. Safe. This has to have some kind of anomaly. There has to be something. It looks so eerie. This child is clearly demonic. August 22, 1999. Birthday boy waiting for his breakfast. What is this? What is that? What is this blur? It's so weird. That has to be something weird. I don't trust it. The whole photo is very weird. You think his shadow is off? His shadow is pretty weird, right? Like, take a look at this, chat. That shadow's weird. And also this very visible problem over here. Yeah. Mislabeling may lead to inaccurate results or cause unexpected behavior. Okay, so are we thinking impossible events? I don't really know what this means. Mislabeling may lead to inaccurate results or cause unexpected behavior. Now I'm not sure. Now I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. The game said that even if we make a mistake, we can't go back until everything's been analyzed. So if we make a mistake, we're just gonna have to deal with it. But I'm guessing that this floating object, whatever that is, it's impossible. It's impossible. All right. November 24th, 1988. Baby Eli helping out in the kitchen. Everything looks fairly standard. Well, babies can't do dishes. This is obviously fucked up. There's something wrong here. What is that? Okay, no, that's just a sink. All right. Huh. Did I see that? What did I see? Did you see something? What do you see? What do you see? I am so paranoid. I don't see anything, by the way. So if you see something, feel free to let me know. Well, it's a bright-ass baby. Did you see it? They say as they trick me. I don't know. Allie, it's right there. Why don't you see it? It's right there. There's nothing here. Everything's okay. Everything looks normal. Yeah. Safe. The music changed! I see it behind her. Do you see? The dude in the back? It disappears. You see that? I do. It's a guy. It's just her at home, photo taken by Eli. It's an apparition. There was that guy in the back. It's very obvious. Ah! Oh my God, Grandma, what happened? What is wrong with me? Oh God. Relax, Tom, it's fine. She's fine, she just fell. Fine? She's not fine. Your mother is right. She just needs rest. Should we call a doctor, an ambulance maybe? An ambulance? Come on now, don't get so worked up. You always worry too much. Everything's fine. I can't do anything right, oh God. Oh God. Breathe, Tom. Long breaths. Everything is fine, okay? I've told you before. Something is wrong here in this house. Oh, don't start with your ghost stories again. Will everyone just relax? Hey, man, can you get a print of that last photo we saw? We should show it to them.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Bro, let me use my computer.
Hello? Hello?
Alt F4. Oh, there it is. The printer was right there. Alright. Let me show it to them. You see, guys? Take a look at this. Do you see it? My photo? What am I supposed to be looking at? Don't you see it? We were alone that day, but there's a face. Huh? I don't see anything. Why don't you get back to your games? We'll get Grandma to bed. Go on now. It's not fine. Everything is not fine. She just won't admit it. I don't know why. We really need to find some photos with clear evidence, if we're gonna convince them. I don't know why. I feel like things are about to get much worse very soon. A new guide entry has been unlocked. Spectral forms. A haunting presence may appear in camera in the form of a wispy, mist-like shape or dark, unidentified shadow. These differ from apparitions in that they appear gaseous and lack texture or clear definition, with soft, faded edges. Common indicators of spectral forms include mist and shadow figures. Mists appear as cloudy, gaseous forms reminiscent of the classic image of a spirit. They may have a faint human outline or appear completely formless. They lack features and are usually white and pale in color. Typically invisible to the naked eye, they tend to reveal themselves only in photos and videos. Their movement is visibly intentional, making them distinct from natural mist or fog. Skeptics attribute their appearance to smoke or fog, but this can be dismissed as there is no logical source for the anomaly. Lower exposure and increased contrast. A negative can reveal them as darkened patches, and a thermal filter can detect the cold spots that they leave behind. Okay, lower exposure and increased contrast to find those. Shadow figures are mist's darker counterparts. Increasing exposure and contrast will not reveal any features, but they can separate these figures from the background. Like with mists, thermal and negative filters are particularly helpful. Okay. Yeah. That's creepy. Are you feeling gassy? This is pretty gassy, chat. It's not letting me go back. Okay, there we go. Lower exposure. Increased contrast. Thomas, Mum, Dad, and I don't remember where this is from. Doesn't seem like anything's weird. Unless... This is so eerie. It seems normal. I think the only thing that's fucked up is their faces. Like, it's creepy just looking at the negatives for this. I don't see anything. The shadows look normal. There's nothing really wrong with them. They also told me that I have a thermal filter, but that's not true. They didn't give me a thermal filter. I think this is safe. Okay. 1958 Mum, sometime before she married. Do you guys think that's a wisp? Kind of looks like one, doesn't it? Yeah. That's a wisp. That's a wisp. Let's check the negatives. Yeah, no, that's a shadow. It's a very clear shadow. Yeah. We got it. Grandpa Elias during the war. September 26, 1940. Why do you sound like the Senpai Konnichiwa voice? What's that supposed to mean? I just sound like this. I'm not trying to sound like an anime girl. I just apparently do. Oh shit. Is there... Ugh. Am I just paranoid? This thing over here. Turn down exposure, increase contrast. Check the negatives. I don't think it's anything. I think this is safe. Might just be the filter. Yeah, I think this is safe. Allie's voice triggers my cuteness aggression. Should I be worried? Should I be concerned? Are you gonna punt me? Ah! Okay, sorry. Dad at his new job in the factory. 1957. There's probably something behind him or something. This is a very big area. Keep your peepers peep, chat. This already looks so eerie. Let's look around, okay? Starting with this corner. You see anything? See anything, chat? Something on the top right? Yeah, it's a little dark, isn't it? It's a really odd shadow. There's a gremlin top right, low key. Oh, you mean like this? Like this literal thing over here. There's a person behind them in the pillars. There's a gremlin on the bottom right for sure. Hey! Hey! Okay, let's keep playing with the exposure. That light is strange. Think there's a face in the back? Where? Where? This? You think that's a face? I'm not seeing it. Oh, here! Like behind him. Or on the left? I'm not seeing anything. I don't see it. Are you sure? Check it again. I don't see it. It might just be a shadow. Okay, let's check the negatives. What I'm personally, and I want to know your opinion on this. Do you think this is strange? Right at the top right. This strange light over here. Is there a goth femboy in the back? That might just be you. But this light is what's kind of tripping me up right now. Could just be a light or lens flare. Fair enough. Okay. Let's check again. This time with the negatives. Alright. Okay. Okay. Wee! Ah, it's so bright. I like how every stream I just find different ways to make chat more paranoid. Honestly, maybe they gave this to us to throw us off. Because I'm not seeing anything. What are we thinking, chat? Do you think that there's something in this? I'm not convinced. Watching the shit at 6 a.m. can't be good for me. This game might actually make me schizo. Exposure 50%, contrast 67%, then you'll see everything. Okay, yeah. I just did exactly what you said. I'm not seeing anything. I think this is safe. Oh, wow. Looks like you've uploaded your first video. Nice. When analyzing videos, it's important to get a hang of the media control buttons. Something spooky could be hiding in any frame. The anomaly categories are the same as those in the photos, so make sure to check the guide whenever you're stuck. And as always, happy haunting! I feel like these examples are a lot weirder, or a lot more visible than, like, you know. Yeah, like, these seem more obvious. I'm like shaking. I'm not gonna lie. I'm shaking a little bit. I'm freaky. I'm freaking out. Okay, before we play it, let's just do a preliminary check. We're gonna have exposure there, contrast over here. Can we see anything? Not really. Okay, let's just watch it normally, I guess. You already know it's haunted. You don't need to play the vid. I don't know about that. Ah! Oh wait, that's just somebody coming to watch TV. Let's do it with lights. To be fair, where did he come from? That's my issue. Where did he come from? Okay, well, alright, he came from there. From the door. Okay, he came from the door. It's just he came so quickly. I don't know where it was odd. It seemed like he appeared out of nowhere. Bottom right? Are you talking about me? I'm in the bottom right. I swear to God. I don't notice anything amiss. Let's watch it with the negatives. I'm paying attention to as much as I can at the moment, but I'm not noticing anything. Huh. I don't see nothing. I think this mainly just introduces the idea of a video to us. Looks fine. 1920s, great-grandparents and grand-aunt, possibly taken a few days after immigrating. This is gonna have something. Do you see something, chat? Your ass is clenched? Mine is too! Jesus Christ, you see something, right? To the right? Where? What? Huh? Is there a shadow in the back middle? Yeah, I do notice there could be a shadow there. In the bush? Can I zoom in a bit more? Sure. Huh. Like a dark head with two white eyes. I don't see it. It does mention 3 people, great-grandparents and grandaunt. The kid is supposed to be there. Oh, here. There is something here, isn't there? Huh. I thought I saw something. Thank you for the gift subs, Raffle Valiant. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Raffle Valiant. Thank you. Honestly, we're obviously still playing the game and all, but the atmosphere and the tension building is phenomenal. This game is making us so paranoid. I think we're too paranoid. I don't think you can be too paranoid playing a game like this. Thank you for the 8 months, Santa Rod. Thank you. On the left side of the bush. Huh. The tonal contrast this week is crazy. Dispatch, Horror Night, and then Fortnite. The contrast is fucking crazy. I think this is fine. We can try and look for like some of the more difficult stuff to spot, like anomalies. Let's zoom in. You notice anything anomalous about this chat? Like a cloud that doesn't look right, or I don't know. Everything looks pretty standard. Yeah, I think this is safe. This seems safe. Just a creepy looking photo. 1920s great-grandparents, grandaunt, and grandpa. All right. What do you think this one's gonna be? You notice how why is she the one who's disappearing when I increase exposure? Think there's a face on his shirt? There is something odd. Why is she more ghosty? Isn't that odd? That's so odd. To be fair, it's great-grandparents, grandaunt, and grandpa. It mentions 4 people. You don't think she's casting a shadow? Let's look at the negatives. Not noticing anything. But it's so eerie that whenever I increase the exposure, she disappears. Let's zoom in. Could it just be because I don't know? That's a good point. The sticks do kind of look like bodies for some reason. Yeah, why do you think? Do you think that's worth, like, saying this is cursed though? Cause like, I'm trying to. Hold on. Is that her leg? Is that her arm? Yeah. Let's check the negative again. Even though I already did that just now. Even though I just did that. Let's see. Gotta make sure. Is that Misty? I don't think I see anything misty. There's like a whole person on the lift? I don't see that. Where? You're messing with me. No. I don't see shit. Either I'm blind or you're a troll. What the heck? I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see shit. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in to this left side that you purportedly see something at. I'm gonna zoom in, okay? Check it out. I don't see shit. There is nothing going on there. There ain't nothing going on there. I'm not being one guide. I'm responding to the chat that I asked questions of. I value chat interaction and I try to involve you in the game. That is what I am trying to do. But I don't see anything. There's nothing. The only thing that's throwing me off is the fact that the grandma, like this great, like she's so ghosty compared to everyone else. I feel like if this slider went further to the right, she'd just be completely gone if I increased the exposure. Hold on. What is that? Nah, that's nothing. I don't think that's anything. The thing is, it wouldn't be this lady because she's mentioned here. She's mentioned here. She's mentioned here. Over here. Great-grandparents, grandaunt, grandpa. So she's supposed to be here. Or is she? I don't know. Oh no. Man. Dun dun dun. I think this is okay. I think this is okay. Isn't it your character or someone else making the notes? No, they mentioned at the beginning of the game that these captions were written up. The caption is intended for us to cross-reference it. I'm trying to see behind the kid. Wait, hold on. Is there something amiss with this chat? Oh! Wait! Is that her foot? That's so... The leg! Is that hers? That has to be her. Yeah, I think that might just be her. Fucking hell, dude. These games making me paranoid, man. I think I'm going crazy. I tried looking at Grandpa's shirt. We can look a little bit more into it, but like, I think I'm going crazy. That can't be her. She's wearing a dress. It's a little hard to tell. It's a little hard to tell. She is kind of disappearing. Do you think you would consider that an impossible event? Let's see. That doesn't make sense. World inconsistencies. Would you consider that an To be fair, it gives us a guide here. I think it might just be a lighting issue. I think it's safe. I'm so paranoid to click the next button because I already know there's gonna be something that's gonna pop out at me. I'm like, 1966, August 12, at church with mom and dad. This photo is so weird. Because, like, okay, what is this? And also, like, where are they? What are they standing on? Is this like a wall and then that's the outside? It's like an arch. Okay, let's just... This architecture looks weird. The archway is wrong. You think that's what it is? You think it's an archway issue? That could just be like a door entrance or something. I think it definitely looks weird. It definitely merits suspicion. You feel like there's too many hands? So there's her hand. She's holding her over there. That's her. Wait! That hand is too big! Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Oh, hell nah. Hell no, that's not a kid's hand. Because, like, what I was thinking is that that's Dad's hand, and Dad's also got the hand over there. That hand is too big. This is so freaky. This is so freaky. This is so freaky! It's the lady's left hand? No, that's a kid. Why would she have that big a hand? Okay, hold on. Okay, so what are you saying that, like, this is so weird though, because it's like, that's his hand. I was thinking that was the dad's hand, and that's the dad's hand, and that it's freaky because this hand is way too big. Another hypothesis is that this is the dad's hand, that's the dad's hand, but then whose hand is this? Whose hand is this? That can't be the mom's hand. That'd be a really strange angle for it to be the mom's hand. It's not normal. The photographer's hand? That doesn't make sense. The photographer's taking the photograph. But this is clearly a right hand. This is clearly a right hand. There's another right hand over. It's way too big. Okay, chat. So, like, what are we thinking? This is clearly haunted, but I'm trying to think. Like, what is it haunted with? Isn't it the dad's? But here's the issue. This is supposedly the dad's hand. Even if this was the dad's hand, whose hand would this be then? Because this is clearly a right hand, but her right hand is right here. So either way, it's weird. It's a wrong hand. This has got to be like an impossible event. Guide entry unlocked. Simulacra. A presence may reveal itself by forming the likeness of a face or a human figure within trees, clouds, or man-made structures, like floors and walls. Often resembling religious iconography, these manifest of their own accord, further evidence of the unexplainable breaking into our rational world. You know that photo that went viral like a decade ago? It was like it was grilled cheeses. The Jesus on the grilled cheese. This is gonna make us extra schizo because we're gonna be looking at walls and floors trying to look for faces. That's gonna be extra crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, grilled cheeses. Iconic. I'm not gonna lie, this game is making me paranoid for my real life too. I've like been looking around me and shit. Like fucking terrified right now. Faces. For centuries, faces have appeared on walls, tree bark, even burnt toast, grilled cheeses. The idea immediately recalls the Shroud of Turin, which is perhaps why many instances of simulacra pareidolia, the tendency to see faces in random patterns, seems to be religious in nature. These faces often resemble people who may have had a connection to the location, someone who once lived there, or someone buried beneath it. Chat, I think this game is just intended to diagnose all of us as some kind of paranoid or some kind of going insane. We're gonna be looking at walls now, chat. Figures and silhouettes. Oh, wait, that's cute. Yeah, like human figures in plain sight requires careful observation. Filters and exposure settings are usually not needed. Well, yeah, because you can usually notice, like, oh yeah, that geyser looks like a tall lady. That cloud looks like a lady. Okay. It's good to know. It's good to know. All right, chat. Let's go crazy together. Let's look for the obvious. Let's look for faces. Let's look for faces, chat. And I hope this game encourages you to keep looking for faces around you. At the pier with Rob just after our wedding. That kind of looks like the silhouette of a woman. Doesn't it? Doesn't that kind of look like the silhouette of a woman? Right? Do you see it, chat? It does! Look at that. You can kind of see it. Kind of looks like a lady. Doesn't it? Now we're just going crazy. I'm not crazy. I say as they drag me into the white padded cell. I'm not crazy. I see it. There's something weird here. Look. I feel like the boy who cried wolf. Look. There's something crazy over there. Don't you see it? There's something in the trees! This tree is a giant woman, don't you see? No! You're gaslighting me. I'm not going crazy. There is a woman here. There's a woman there. Don't you see it? There's a woman there. You see, that's her hair, that's her face. She's like stanced up. That's like her torso. You don't see it? See? Look! It's right there! The woman! My God. And y'all thought I was crazy. There is a whole ass woman there. You think it's a stretch? Ugh. I'm zooming in on the woman. It's right there. You don't see? It's right there. But it could also be a tree. It's literally right there. There's Jesus on that sandwich. That is Mary, the mother of Jesus. Stop! I feel like I'm going crazy. Should we just say it's fine? I'll run a poll. 1, if it's fine. 2, if it's haunted with a woman. The market is an anomaly. At least let me soapbox a little bit. That's my God-given right as the streamer. Fine, I'll say it's safe. I'll say it's safe. We got another video, okay? Let's watch out for anything that's moving weirdly or anything that you might see. It bonged! It moved! What if it was just the tiniest earthquake? We're gonna watch it again in negative. this fan over here. What if the ghost made a toot? Bros. Bros. Am I just going crazy? There's like a weird light towards the end. Do you notice that? Like this over here? It's like something passed. Yeah! Like it's a wisp. It's a ghost. Yeah. Okay. It's haunted. I'm scared. Chad, I'm scared. This is a scary game. It's a spectral form. Okay, what are we thinking? Something passed. It's a wisp. It has to be a spectral form, like a shadow or a wisp that passed by. Not an impossible event. Why would it be an impossible event? I know I can pick more than one category, but I'm just trying to gauge the logical reasoning behind why this is an impossible event. Because the light fixture can't move on its own. Okay, sure. Sure. But it's not impossible for lamps to move like that, especially because it's hanging from the ceiling on a wire. Lamps don't do that. Sorry, lamps do that. Do they? Let's watch it again. We're gonna watch it one more time. Okay, so I'm thinking haunted, and I'm thinking spectral form. There was either a shadow or a wisp. Impossible, probably, because there's no wind blowing in that house. Why did it sway like that? It only sways like that when there's, like, interference. Unless they get bumped into something. Also, the hat in the back doesn't move at all. I did see a spectral form. The shadow that passes by at the end. I want to play it for you again, one more time. See? There's a shadow right there. Dun 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 dun. Shadow right there. Yeah. I'm scared to press submit. The big booby lady's gonna eat me if I don't get this right. Filter unlocked night vision. Oh, fuck. Dad with baby Eli. Can we go back and look at the older photos now that we have night vision? No. Apparently not. But good question. Because once we submit it, what they told us is that, we can't tamper with it until the analysis is complete. Yeah. This game is giving me the heebie-jeebies, chat. Which I know is the point, but I didn't expect it to heave my jeebs this bad, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the twist is that Eli's what's haunted. I mean, look at this baby. Looks freaking freaky. What's that necktie looking thing at the back of the window? That's a great question. It's a great question. That is odd. Chat? You think there's something here? No, there's... There's something. It looks like a skull. Doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. There's something there. Doesn't it? Maybe. Like an upside down face or something. I'm not tweaking! I'm not going crazy. There are like 2 dots for the eyes, and there's like a face over here. Do you see my cursor? My Alekirser. Do you see my cursor?
We might need to... Item ahead. Don't leave unless you have to. Of course, you can leave whenever you want. But
I see something. Okay, correct, Ali. You're not going crazy. You've gone crazy. There's something over here. Wait, I'm literally gonna go to bed with all my lights on, and I'm gonna play like comforting music or something, because I'm gonna be so scared going to bed tonight. There's something, I swear to God. I swear to God, there's something there. There's something there. There's something there. There has to be something there. There's something there. The average blanket is a ward against the unknown. I've started sleeping with 2. You think I am tweaking because you don't see it anymore? Gee. Okay. Fine. Wait, hold on. 4 fingers. Oh, but his thumb could be, like, behind him. Fuck! This game's making me crazy! Fine, it's safe. This photo is safe. Nothing wrong is happening. Okay? The baby looks like a 30-year-old businessman and you're worried about the window with nothing in it. He just looks like that, okay? He can't help it. He can't help it. June 15, 1998. Eli with mom and dad. He's not alright. I think Eli is the problem. I think the problem is that Eli is, like, weird. Okay, so this might be a case of, like, an environmental observation. So I'm looking at their hands. Everything looks okay. Hands look fine. Does the environment look off to you? It seems like what they're doing is they're sitting at a restaurant where there's, like, like a balcony. and it's overlooking the mountains and the terrain behind them. So if there's gonna be something wrong, there's a face! There's a face in looking up in the hills. You see it, right? There's a face. It's a simulacra. Yeah. So you see this one? Yeah, you do. I'm not tripping, twin. That is a face. It's a fucking face, bro. It's a face. Now this one is real. What I've been saying has been real this whole time. Okay, wait. We should be thorough though, in case there's anything else. Okay, so that's a face for sure. Maybe we haven't really unlocked the part of the game where there's like multiple. I haven't completely lost it. You can trust me. Whew. Okay, simulacra. Fuck me. Dudes. There's gonna be something here! This is scary! This is fucked! Okay. This is a body. It's probably Eli, sleeping in bed. Okay? We're gonna play this video. I'm gonna ask you guys to keep your peepers peeped for anything weird. Okay? Okay, those are just curtains. That's just curtains. Are the curtains real, though? Do the curtains exist? Wait. Okay. Hold on. I was like, okay, those are curtains, but like, don't you see there's something shifting over here? Don't you see the movement over there? I can't tell whether those are real curtains or fake ones. Don't you see the shifting? You think there's a figure behind the window? I don't know if there's a dude. I can't see a dude. Those curtains are very odd. So let's do our night vision. Okay. Ah! Sorry, I didn't mean to scream. That is very clearly somebody. Now that is a dude. Hell nah, bro. Bro's just watching him too. That's fucking creepy shit.
Oh, that's just Joe. Don't worry about it. He's fine. Don't worry about him.
Nah, scream please, Allie. Bro, that's crazy. Haunted, obviously. Apparition? I'd say that's an apparition. I would say that is an apparition. Yeah. Still our nerves, chat. Any of these seem to apply to it? Impossible events, spectral forms, simulacra. I don't know. But I'm thinking Apparition, for sure. I don't think it's a spectral form. This is too defined to be a spectral form. I think apparition. You see that? Those are apparitions. It has a face. It has too defined a face. Okay. Let's see. All right. Mom and I at home. This is not a video, it's just a photo. This could get real creepy. Imagine being so much of a loser that you join people's Twitch streams telling them to off themselves, and that's your first message. What a loser. Oh my god. It's crazy. Actual loser behavior. Like, I want to choose to be the better person, but I also think you deserve to know that you're a big loser, bro. This one's kind of tricky, because it's so close up. It's so close up, right? So it's hard to say. I don't think there's anything for now. Let's do night vision. This might just be an innocent photo. The one thing that I'm suspicious of is over here, like... I'll just check that corner, because that's the only corner that isn't face. Why is the daughter's face stretching on the left? Good question, let's see. Huh. It is stretching, isn't it? A little. That's a little odd. I don't think that's her ear. That's really weird. Yeah, that's supposed to be where her ear would be. Where is her ear? I don't know if this is just like a fucked up photo because all these photos look fucked up. Maybe she just looks weird, you know? Or maybe I wouldn't say that she's a doppelganger because it mentions it here, Mom and I at home. If she was a doppelganger, she wouldn't have been mentioned in the description. I think this might just be a chopped photo. That might be what it is. Allie, I was supposed to enjoy my sleep, but instead I'm gonna be getting nightmares. I'm sorry. Me too! This game is fucking crazy. The teeth look way too perfect. Let me look at the guide for doppelgangers. Let's see. They may even appear incompletely formed as disembodied limbs, heads, or other body parts. But they couldn't have been present when the image was captured. Okay, wait, that's the key distinguisher hers. They couldn't have been present. They may even appear as incomplete formed as disembodied limbs, heads, or other. The description unfortunately mentioned both of them, so I think this might genuinely just be a case of like she looks kind of weird because they mention her. So I think this is safe. Okay. Hey man, come take a look at this. Check this out, I want to show you something. What the hell? You see? See what I told you? That's not normal. What are you two doing here? Eli, what's wrong with you? Why would you show something like this to a guest? But Mom, remember what I told you about the worms in the bathroom? This isn't normal. This again? This is the last time I'm telling you. I don't want to hear about your ghost stories anymore. What the fuck? Son, you should know better. Come on. You know how he gets, don't you? Now go. I have some cleaning up to do. This is hopeless. Ugh. No one gives a fuck that their house is literally haunted, bro. I know her. They're not gonna listen to us. Even if we show them the photos, they'll say it's the software adding them in. Just because we're kids. What now? We can do something ourselves. What? Get rid of whatever is haunting this house. Exorcise it. How? So the software. It'll give us a final result once we've categorized all the photos. What result? The right exorcism process for whatever entity is haunting this house. I hope this works. And that's it! We finished the demo. This is all that's available so far. Okay. So chat, that's all we can play for now? Do you think that was a good demo? I think that that was excellent. I think, great game. Obviously, it looks a little janky, it looks a little weird, but that was great. It has a lot of potential. I felt myself getting really EBGB'd out. You think you'd buy the full game? Me too. So if you guys really enjoyed this game is called Shutter Story. The way that games work on Steam, I mentioned this with Quarantine Zone when I played it on Sunday, is if you really like a game and it's in a demo, you should wishlist it so that when it releases as a full game for purchase, everybody sees it on the Twitch, on the Steam front page. I'm gonna remark a little bit on why I think this is such a good game. I think that the reason this game was so good is because it did a lot of environmental storytelling with the ambiance and the general, like, eeriness of the setting. I think it was pretty good. Like, that was pretty good. I liked it. I do wish it gave us a little bit more indication of how much we got right. That's true. One of the biggest things about the game is definitely that, I think the only indication that you did something wrong is if something weird happened in the house, which I think is the main indication, and that's what makes it really scary to, like, confirm your analysis of a photo, is if it's wrong. You get jump scared by a corrupted screen, and then something weird happens. Whew, but that was really good. I consider this horror night a success. I don't currently have any other games to play for tonight, but I had a feeling that the big booby game was only gonna last like 30 minutes, so I think that that was a pretty good horror night. I can't even lie. Yay, let's go.